right, tell us who you are.
I'm Paige Ackler, Assistant Manager at East Vancouver, Sherwin-Williams.
All right, tell us your Sherwin story.
Okay, I actually met with a recruiter back in college in like 2004, and I've been working retail and wanted to move away from that, so passed on those opportunities and ended up working in IT for, I guess, 7 or 8 years with a local restaurant company and managed their point of sale system. I had an opportunity to work full-time with my church, doing administration, and managed that for, I guess, 7 or 8 years. And then we were able to establish the volunteer system that we wanted to. And so I was able to re-enter the marketplace and knew Mike and Anna Atchison. Shout out if you watch this, I'm sure you will. And hooked me up with Eric and got connected here.
Okay, tell us about any spill that you've done yourself, heard of, seen, anything.
Okay, I've really been fortunate in that area. I've heard about some nasty stuff. That being said, I think the worst one that I had first starting out, very focused on making sure that we get those customers taken care of as quickly as possible, which is a recipe for disaster when you're rushing, and picked up 2 gallons of paint and proceeded to pour them directly into the open cardboard box because I didn't hammer the lid shut. So it was over the rollers, so that was a lot of cleaning, rotate, clean some more. But I think that's the worst of it.
All right, how do you want to be remembered at Sherwin-Williams?
Yeah, I'd like to be remembered as someone whose character held my ambition accountable, and somebody who was always genuinely caring about those people that I was connected with. We've got a lot of good people, and this is more than a job. It's an opportunity to connect with others and help each other out.
All right, and what has made you want to stay with Sherwin-Williams since starting with the company?
Yeah, I think it was during the pandemic, maybe shortly after, when the company had to make a tough decision to stop the matching program with our retirement. And understandable circumstances, the whole world was dealing with issues. But then at the end, when things got better, rather than assigning bonuses to the people that had successfully navigated us through, they reinstituted the match and then backfilled everything that we had missed. Nobody was expecting that they would do that, and they had no need to do that, and yet they did. And that made me recognize that this is a company that has a long-term game in mind, and somebody that I can invest with because they're investing in me.
All right, and give us some of your interests outside of work.
Yeah, I like surfing, autocross racing, vintage race cars, and hanging out with my kids and my wife.
All right, what has been your most memorable or funniest moment at Sherwin-Williams?
Yeah, I laugh about it now. It was traumatic at the time, so it's very memorable. Gentleman came in one time years ago, and he spoke more English than I spoke Russian, which was great, but it was very limited. He also didn't have one of his arms. And so he was having trouble communicating what it was that he was looking for, and doing my best to serve him, get him what he needed. He kept pointing to the bunny suit, the coveralls, and he was pointing at the arm and saying, "No arm, I need hand." And as you can imagine, dealing with a gentleman that didn't have a hand, that was asking for a hand, it was very difficult to figure out how to phrase appropriately. We don't sell hands at Sherwin-Williams in a work-appropriate way. He was laughing about it, I was laughing about it, and we struggled through it. He turns out the guy just wanted a pair of gloves, and we were able to get him hooked up and on his way.
All right, and who has been a mentor to you at Sherwin-Williams, and what have they done to impact you the most?
Yeah, there's been so many people at Sherwin-Williams that have helped me along the way, from reps to store managers and discussing with drivers and Big Blue, different people that have poured into my career and helped me in different areas. One of the things I love about Sherwin-Williams is the ability to build a network with people. So really, I go to different people for different things throughout our district, and I'd be hard-pressed to pin one person or one incident that they've done for me. It's just been a networking experience that I can build a group of people that can help me out through my career and solve any problem that we come up against.
All right, and finally, if you could give one message to the entire district, what would it be?
Yeah, I would just say I've really enjoyed the opportunity being able to work with so many great people from different backgrounds, and I appreciate the networking that this job has provided, and look forward to working with you all in the future.